Hello! We're back for another Fun Fact Friday.
Thank you very much for joining us.
At Small Acorn, we think hypnobirthing should always be introduced in a certain way. Because the name hypnobirthing does it absolutely no favours and probably repulses more people than it attracts. It has an air of sandal-wearing, muesli-munching, vagina-whispering and kumbaya singing, when in actual fact it's science-based, straightforward, no-nonsense and completely logical once you understand the basic concepts.
Now, the frustrating thing with the prejudgment is that hypnobirthing, at least the way we teach it, helps and has helped contribute towards many amazing births.
So what are we defining as an amazing birth?
An amazing birth is completely in the eye of the beholder. It's knowing that you had the best birth for you on the day. Nothing more, nothing less.
Being week 101, we thought what better a time to give you an introduction to hypnobirthing, or Small Acorn's Hypnobirthing 101.
Fun Fact Friday, week 101, hypnobirthing is not hippie bullshit.
Now, to be fully open and honest, some hypnobirthing teachings do include lots of hippie bullshit. Some only teach you the hypno part, while others are prescriptive in their advice or have an unrealistic view of birth. The way it is taught is pretty much up to the teacher.
Some hypnobirthing teachers are completely woo-woo and full-on sandal-wearing hippies, completely in tune with their auras and love to talk to their vaginas. Now, you need to find a teacher that matches your style. So if that's what you like, then go for it. It's just, that's not us.
We're anything but. I'm about as unhippie as it gets, and I have an almost anti-hippie radar. Finding that woo-woo often makes me go...
You're running the other direction.
Bev is a little more crunchy, but she's yet to start talking to her vagina.
Hi. Now, the only reason we even considered hypnobirthing when we were pregnant is because we were introduced to it using the exact words, "This is not hippie bullshit." Now, you can check out that full story via the link in the description, but Jamie's going to sum it up in a nutshell.
We approached a vendor at a baby show. We went to go and look to find out what we could buy.
Yeah, baby stuff.
Yeah. For a completely unrelated reason. And there was a sign there that said hypnobirthing. And in my most unjudgmental voice, I asked what was it all about and was told it's not hippie bullshit. I can't have been doing a very good job. I must have had this that looks like fluffy nonsense seeping out of my pores. So I retorted, prove it, and was shown a video to which we'll link below.
Now, that video threw us a complete curveball. It upended our view of birth. It was a baby that was born so relaxed it appeared to be asleep, and the mother was smiling. Now, racing through our minds was like, what the fuck?
Why isn't everyone doing this?
How is that even possible?
Why isn't she screaming, lying on her back?
Let's just say that vendor then became our hypnobirthing teacher, and we had a birth that was perfect for us. So we're here now to tell you the same thing.
Hypnobirthing is not hippie bullshit. Watch the video, the same one that we watched. We've linked it in the description, and see what you think.
Now, if it wasn't for that blunt an introduction, we probably wouldn't have fallen into the rabbit hole of the birth world that has now become my full-time occupation, my passion, and actually our joint mission to make birth education available to as many people as we possibly can.
The thing is, much of the perceived hippie nonsense around birth can be backed up with good hard evidence. If only it wasn't wrapped in tie-dye. But that's what we love about it. So much of what we teach is based on hard, indisputable facts. So why the hell is it called hypnobirthing?
The hypno in hypnobirthing refers to hypnosis. Now, nothing like the stage hypnosis that many of you will be thinking of. So people, clucking like chickens, or eating an onion whilst believing it's an apple. We're actually talking about self-hypnosis.
Self-hypnosis is very similar to, if not the same as, opinions vary, guided meditation. Guided meditation has become popular nowadays with apps such as Calm and Headspace, and many others providing people with some much needed time out from daily pressures.
This self-hypnosis is a normal state of mind, one that we drift into and out of multiple times a day. And in this state of mind, you are more adaptable and open on a subconscious level. It allows our conscious minds to wander whilst our bodies carry out everyday tasks, meaning that we are never truly under the influence of someone or something else. Now, if you have ever travelled a familiar journey and arrived at your destination remembering very little about that journey, then if so, you were in a state of self-hypnosis.
Hypnobirthing uses these same principles to help women access this state of mind, while specifically focusing upon messages for a calm pregnancy and birth.
As part of the self-hypnosis, a mother is taught to focus on herself and her body and shut off the outside world. Now that means that she needs an advocate, most likely dad, to act as an intermediary. Now dads are crazy important at birth, especially when it comes to hypnobirthing.
In our experience, we believe that at times it can be the dads that can make or break a mum's birth experience. Hypnobirthing makes sure that dads are fully prepared, ready to support mum and act as her advocate, taking care of every other aspect. The birth environment, ensuring mum's comfort, communicating with professionals, timing, contractions, or some hypnobirthers call them surges.
Now, at Small Acorn, we take that one step further, incorporating the teachings of Mark Harris, a male midwife of 30 plus years, including his book and online course, Birthing for Blokes, in with our hypnobirthing courses.
That's right. Bonus fact, did you know that new dads can experience hormone changes too, both during pregnancy and after birth? Some new dads even make new neurons.
Teaching the hypno part is great, but stopping there would be remiss of us. As part of the hypnobirthing course that we run, you get a complete birth education, which in our opinion is the key factor for a successful birth.
Leaving the learning out would be like asking you to order food at a restaurant without showing you the menu. You can't expect to make good choices if you don't know what the options are.
Helping women to let go of fears they may have around birth is another key point. Now, we have spent most of our lives surrounded by negative birth portrayals, some of which your conscious mind may or may not be aware of, but your subconscious will. Unhelpful subconscious thoughts and feelings can be replaced with helpful ones, so parents are confident, relaxed, and look forward to giving birth. The unknown is always way more scary, and without releasing these fears, a woman's body cannot birth effectively.
Let's explain why. There's something called the fear, tension, pain cycle. It illustrates how fear leads to tension, that leads to pain, that leads to fear, and so on, around and around and around. Fear. Fear triggers your sympathetic nervous system, or one of the 4 Fs: fight, flight, freeze, and make love.
Now, when you feel unsafe or on edge, fear creates surges of adrenaline, which is the enemy of oxytocin.
Tension. Our body's response to a rise in adrenaline is to pump blood to our extremities in preparation for one of the 4 Fs.
Now, in this process, blood is taken away from the uterus, the largest muscle working in the body, at the time of labour.
Pain. Because the reduction in blood flow to the uterus, the muscles are working against themselves instead of in unison.
And it is this and the pressure of your baby's head on your now tense cervix that causes the pain that some women associate with childbirth. Much like the other involuntary muscles in your body, such as your heart or your digestive system, your uterus doesn't require conscious thought to function effectively. The associations you have with labour and birth are more positive, and as a result, your brain doesn't feel the need to protect you from giving birth. The hormonal shifts that women take through labour can be hindered through the hormones produced when feeling fearful. So it makes sense that a calm, confident mother would experience a more satisfying labour and birth.
For us at Small Acorn, hypnobirthing is all-encompassing and not restricted to just the birth. It's an incredible tool throughout pregnancy for both mums and dads to be.
We believe it should also be much more than that, which is why we specifically cover the 4th trimester, which is the first 90 days after the baby is born, and the most vulnerable and transformational part of your entire journey.
Our hope is to lessen this abrupt change. Becoming a parent is full on. Providing tools, evidence and support to help this transition is key to a smooth 4th trimester and can make or break many aspects of it.
Support is key to this entire process, which is why we provide free support forever to our hypnobirthing parents.
We hope to plant small acorns for all our couples as they move from pregnancy into parenthood, taking all the skills they've learned with us based on evidence, empathy and proven techniques, and use them to become amazing parents.
Thank you very much for joining us for another Fun Fact Friday.
Thank you.
To show you care, please like, comment and share. We'll see you soon.